Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to do a pregnancy update 24 plus 3. I was originally going to, oh god, so focusing. I was originally going to do like after the first 3 months, first trimester, I was going to do like kind of an update every single month after that. But when I reached around the 4 months, even going into, why is it not focusing? Oh my god. There you go. And even going into the 5 months, nothing had really like significant happened. I mean, I got better from the first trimester, and nothing had changed significantly, and it was kind of like a boring period in that sense because nothing really was going on. The only thing that kind of happened was I think I started feeling movements around, I think it was 14 weeks, but they were literally just like flutters. They were not strong or anything like that. Like they just felt like a butterfly, like butterflies. But that's the only significant thing that happened in that kind of period after the first trimester, which yeah, it's a big deal, but it's just not like enough. I can't just be sitting here filming a video just about getting a flutter. So nothing really happened, but I just thought like I'm now a bit more than 6 months pregnant. I was thinking maybe I could just do kind of like a recap and kind of catch up with everything. So without rumbling anymore because I rumble too much, I'll just talk about the kind of symptoms I've been experiencing, and that's it really. Okay, so basically symptom wise, I'm still exhausted and tired, but I feel like it's now more for a different reason, because in the first trimester it's more because it's like hormones and your body's like dealing with a lot of like hormones and like kind of this alien thing inside of you. Now it's more because I'm getting bigger and I'm having to, you know, basically carry for 2. And also the tired side of things is because when the baby is awake is when I'm awake. So okay, I'm gonna just tell you that we had also I have to tell you this because I cannot keep going on with this video without kind of ruining it. I also went for my 20-week scan not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago now, and we also had like a gender reveal party or whatever. And basically, bottom line, it was a girl. It's a girl. It was a girl. It is a girl. It is a girl. And if you want to see like the kind of like reaction or whatever, I'll leave my Instagram handle down below. It's on my Instagram. Anyway, so when this is what I'm trying to say because I keep trying to say she. When she's awake, I'm awake, and when she's asleep, it's not for very long. So that's why it's very tiring, and it kind of wears me out a lot when she's awake, which obviously is not a problem. I'm not having a problem with it. It's just a bit of an irritant really. It's just making me more grumpy, which is kind of a problem because no one wants to be grumpy all the time. But I feel like I'm really losing so much sleep and I don't feel rested enough already. So now I'm quite worried for when she comes. So yeah, basically just exhaustion and tiredness is purely because I'm getting bigger and she's more active. Like I feel like she's such a hyperactive baby. Like she doesn't sleep enough and I'm kind of worried for her. She needs to sleep more. Yeah. And other than that, I've only been getting very persistent headaches for like the past 3 weeks. I've had like pretty much a headache every single day, and like in the morning it's really really bad, and then it kind of like either gets worse depending on what I do or what I eat, which I cannot seem to keep track of, or it just goes away and it kind of just like stays dull, and then it starts all over again the next day. So I've just been getting a persistent headache for God knows how many weeks now. I think it's 3 weeks or something, and yeah, that's quite annoying. But because before I was pregnant I was kind of experiencing migraines and headaches on a regular basis, it's something I can kind of just deal with. It's kind of come back as a shock because obviously I haven't had any severe migraines or headaches for like 3-4 months now. So for me it's like, oh, what's going on, you know? But I'm starting to get used to it again. So it's not too much of a surprise, but it's just a bit of an irritant. Another irritant, I suppose. I've just got a lot of irritating symptoms. I think that's what I'm trying to get at here. Like nothing, like, I don't know what the word is, like nothing bad, I suppose is the word. And I mean, the only good thing is that I can feel her more and more, and she's being like feeling more and more obvious. And I have been able to feel like a ankle or a foot or something. And obviously she's still quite small, like she's basically, I think she's supposed to be 30 centimeters this week, which is still quite small, but you know, considering it's like in my body, you can quite feel it, and you definitely can see it and feel it from the outside as well. So whereas before it was quite mild from the outside, whereas now it's getting stronger even from the outside. But I think that's the only good thing I can think of that's coming out of this, like so far in the last few months. The only good thing is like I can definitely feel she's more there, like she's definitely a kind of like part of like a little family or something. And the only other thing that I can also think of that's really good that's happened is she's definitely seems to have knowledge of voice recognition. So I think she knows when I'm talking, she knows when my husband's talking. And it's quite funny because when I'm talking, she's quite calm, and especially if I touch my stomach and stuff like that, she calms down quite quickly, and it feels like she's kind of almost going to sleep. And sometimes I even send her like brain signals as well, like calm down now, it's time to sleep, I need to sleep. And quite often it works. So I think I kind of have a soothing touch, I suppose, motherly touch. But whereas my husband, when he talks to her, she goes absolutely mental. I feel like she's like, you know, I don't know, she's taken, I don't know, like she's eaten 50 bags of Haribo or something. I don't know what's happening. Like it's crazy. I feel like I have a jumping bean, like a spring, like going up and down, up and down, up and down. It's madness, madness in there. But I think it's very sweet, and I like that about this pregnancy, because if you go back to my first pregnancy update, I was absolutely hating pregnancy. There was literally nothing I could talk about that I liked. I absolutely hated it. And still, this is not something, it's not what I thought it would, pregnancy is not what I thought it would be. But the fact that I kind of have a stronger bond with her now, and I feel, I don't know, I'm getting, I suppose, more maternal, and because I can feel her growing, and I don't know, it's just getting better in that sense, because I've kind of, I feel like I had a purpose before, but it's just different, because when you actually feel like a human being, you feel a little like life, then it's kind of different. It feels like, okay, well, those tired days and those, you know, headaches and everything like that kind of just like seems like nothing, if that makes sense. To say that it's, you know, on that note though, I would rather not have all those things, because I mean, I don't really want to be feeling like crap, and I do want to feel rested. The not resting part is when she comes out, not when she's still inside. But yeah, it's just that's the only like positive things that's happened. So I guess it's a more positive video than the last one. But the only bad thing, like I said, is happening is just exhaustion, tiredness, and headaches. And I have been having on and off nausea and stomach pains and mild cramps. Now I say mild cramps because I don't want to say cramps and then someone goes, oh my god, you need to go to hospital. When I went for my scan, I was telling the sonographer that I have been having cramps for quite a while now, and the only time that kind of was worrying when it's like shooting pains, and he checked I don't have any cysts or anything like that, so that's the only reason why they'd be concerned. But mine are just like very mild period cramps, like my periods are worse than these cramps, so it's not really like a bother. It's just, it's only problematic because for some reason when I cough, not like when I clear my throat, but when I cough, like actually cough, it feels like she's really, she's sending me off a cramp or something. So that's the only thing that really causes a lot of pain. The only thing I've started to notice as well, I'm still like struggling to come in and out of bed now. I feel like I have to like roll out of bed and roll into bed. It's very like unflattering and unglamorous the way I have to get in and out of bed now. I'm waddling a bit more now. I just feel a lot heavier. Like I feel like my legs are troopers because I feel like I'm so heavy, and just getting up and out of bed is just a chore. It's like actually a chore now. It's not even, yeah, it's a chore. It's not like it's, you know, natural or whatever. It's like I have to physically think about how I'm going to get out of bed, which is very annoying. And the only last thing I can think of that's actually kind of, I don't remember if I mentioned this in my last video or not, is the fact that I'm actually quite hot all the time. Like I feel hot all the time, and even when everyone else is cold or it's actually quite cold, I feel still hot, and I'm so hot you can actually see sweat, and like my whole like chest is going red and everything like that. So I don't know, I presume that's kind of hormonal and pregnancy related, but it just feels very frustrating because I feel like I would like to actually feel a bit cold, because cool myself down a bit, because it's kind of a bit irritating. But I don't really have anything too negative to say, to be honest, because I don't know, I'm just kind of like getting ready for her to come and stuff like that, and I'm just kind of like plodding along, how I keep saying, I'm plodding along like a penguin, just getting through this pregnancy. And yeah, like I said, nothing significantly like for me to like sit down and talk about in the video has happened for me to talk. But those are the only like symptoms I've been having and stuff, and there's just yeah, it's just not much. It's just, that's it really. And she's just getting bigger. She was healthy in the scan and everything like that. The only thing I can say about the scan though was she's like got average size head, everything's like perfectly fine and everything. The only thing they said that she has extremely long legs and extremely long arms, but her legs are like longer than, on the scale, are longer than her arms. So it's like a scale, and like you have the lower end, the middle, and you have like basically the longest you could get basically on the scale. Hers are basically touching the longest part. So the sonographer kind of said, you know, the most important is the head. As long as it's a normal size, it's not going to be too much problems. But I just hope, when I actually thought, when I, you know, heard that she had long legs, I was just hoping she actually fits in some clothes, because I don't want it to be like she comes out nothing fits her, poor thing. So yeah, that's quite funny. But it's not surprised, because there's a lot of tall people on my side of the family. So yeah, but that's why I thought it was a boy, because most of the people that are tall in my family are boys. So a bit strange. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm just gonna show my belly at 24 plus 3 weeks, and I'm sure I'll do another update when something happens. I don't know, it might be in a month's time, it might be in 2, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna show the belly, and yeah, that'll be the end of the video. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love it if you subscribed, and I will leave my Instagram handle down below. And if you'd like to leave any comments, good, bad, advice, video suggestions, anything, then just let me know. And yeah, that's it. I'm just going to show you my belly at 24 weeks. So bye. As you can see, compared to the last video, if you've seen the last video, I have grown. She is full swing coming out.